Hey YouTubers, welcome to my channel, Andrea René Abroad, where I talk about Peace Corps travel and working abroad. As many of you know, I'm currently traveling through Europe as well as a few additional countries. I'm currently filming this video for you all in Marrakesh, Morocco. You'll have to excuse the sound quality just because I am filming all my videos on the road, thus at my hostels, and also this particular camera that I'm using for my travels does not have a mic jack. We'll just have to do the best with the sound quality that we have, and hopefully the content is still relevant enough and useful to you all that you are engaged. So one of you a few weeks ago commented in one of my videos, and I always read all the comments, asking me to make a video about how I prepare for a day out in the city where I am currently traveling. For example, if I take a day trip somewhere, or if I'm just, for example, here in Marrakesh, what do I take with me? What do I leave in the hostel? What do I have, basically? Also, I want to talk about safety in this video. So something that we're always thinking about when we're traveling is avoiding getting pickpocketed. You don't want to get pickpocketed while you're traveling. I do have a few tips for you all. One of the first things that I want to talk about is thinking about what the locals are wearing, specifically modesty. For example, when I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Nicaragua, I pretty much identified pretty early on that a modest way to dress there would be for me to wear pants. My legs were always covered. It was totally okay to wear sandals, and also to have my shoulders covered always. So that was just the way it was in Nicaragua, in Central America in general. Totally okay for women to expose their arms, but you definitely want to at least cover your shoulders. Now that I am in Morocco, I observed that the modesty level was a little bit higher for women, so now I've been walking around with my arms covered. As you can see, this is actually, I just came back to the hostel from a day out, so this is completely accurate. Here in Morocco, I have had my arms covered as well as my legs covered, and it does not seem very common to wear sandals here, so I've opted to wear my closed-toed shoes, which you can see by viewing my What Did I Pack video, which I'll link up above. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So the first thing that I want to show you all is my day pack. So this is my day pack. It is just a 10-liter backpack. The brand is Quechua. This is not a sponsored video, just so you all know. In fact, they don't even sell Quechua in the United States yet. This is something that my mom picked up during her travels. My mom is a really experienced backpacker, more experienced than me, so a lot of my things are actually hers that she has lent to me. But anyways, this is a 10-liter pack that can actually fold down into a really, really tiny baggie. So this entire backpack can fit right here. But what is in this bag? The first thing, of course, is my camera case, right? I always have my camera case with me, but of course I'm filming the video. The other thing that I always have that I can't show you because I'm filming is the tripod, but I'll go ahead and snap a photo of it so you can see it all here. So this is the UltraPod tripod that I use. It's extremely lightweight, and then this is the camera that I'm using. Here I just have my little camera pack. This is just a Case Logic brand that I got on Amazon, and then in the front here I just keep my SanDiscs as well as the battery. Whenever I'm not actively taking video, I always pull out the battery. Next are my sunglasses. I had to buy a replacement case for my sunglasses because the original one broke, but these are the Ray-Bans that I took with me to Peace Corps, so I absolutely swear by these. I always have my sunglasses no matter where I am. The next thing that I have in here, which is great for any solo traveler, is my Kindle. Whenever I stop to eat at a restaurant or a cafe, it's just really nice to have my Kindle on hand. It's just the Kindle Paperwhite. I actually got it on Amazon on Black Friday, so it was the same price as the regular Kindle, which was really great. Never paid full price for a Kindle, always wait to see if they have an actual sale going on, so this is great for cafes. The next thing that I have in here is my battery charger in case my phone is going low in battery, then I can just recharge it, and then also my phone cord. Obviously there's a better way to store this phone cord in my bag than just loosely, but this is an authentic video. Like I said, I literally just came back from a day of excursions. The next thing I have is my headphones. This little case my mom got for me in Chile. It's been really great to hold my headphones in, so there they are right there. They fit perfectly inside this little thing. Honestly, I should find something similar for my phone cord. The next thing in here, this is, again, something my mom gave me, just a little leather case that my mom got for me in Cordoba during her travels. And in here, you will find that I have chapstick, hand sanitizer, and lotion. Just a little word about these two things. I can't remember if I already mentioned it in my other videos. I've been reusing these for a long time. I have really large bottles of hand sanitizer and lotion at my home in the US, and whenever these little bottles are running low, low, I just refill them just to try and cut down on plastic a little bit. The final thing that you will find in my day pack is my trusty Hydra Flask, which, like my sunglasses, came with me to Peace Corps Australia, everywhere I have ever been. I absolutely swear by vacuum insulated water bottles just because they keep your water the same temperature as when you put it in there. Just because I'm talking a little bit about like reducing plastic and stuff, something that I really recommend to you all, rather than buying plastic bottles wherever you are going, all you need to do is just use your hostel's kitchen and boil water for 90 seconds and it will kill all the bacteria, and that's basically free to you. So again, all you have to do is get tap water, put it over a flame, and when it starts boiling, just go ahead and time it. Make sure it's at boiling temperature for 90 seconds and it will be fresh to drink. So that's what I've been doing. I've only had to buy water once, and that was because I went to the Sahara Desert and I just, like, obviously I didn't have any other alternatives. So again, that's everything that fits in this pack, and just to show you all how nicely this can size down, I'll go ahead and pack it so you all can see what it's like. And by the way, I know this video is going up late. I announced on my Instagram account that I would not be posting a video on Monday because I went to the Sahara Desert, so I think that's a good excuse. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to check me out over there at Andrea René Abroad. I post daily photos and stories. So there you go, look how tiny that little thing is. I mean, this is, okay, here's my hand, here's the little bag. So I really recommend that you get something like this. Obviously this is frameless, this is like really, really simple, but it's really great and really easy. So as I said, I'm currently in Marrakesh, and when I am traveling in Europe, there are actually a few other items that I've had with me. So I've already traveled through Portugal and Spain, and one item that I had with me was my reusable coffee mug. I actually got this in Melbourne, Australia. Frank Green is the brand, and it's just a 12 ounce. They also sell it in 8 ounce. This is not a sponsored video, but I just really, really like this product. It's really great because it's vacuum insulated. You just press this button and it opens the little hole to drink through, then you press it again and it closes it. And I've never had any spills with this because I think a lot of you who are from the US know that tumblers, coffee mugs in America always spill. I don't know what's up with that. It's super annoying, but I was able to find one that doesn't spill in Australia, so I picked it up. I really recommend it. They do ship to the US. And then also my annoyingly touristic umbrella is always in my bag when I'm in Europe. I actually really, really don't like umbrellas because I feel like they always break really fast. So if any of you know of a good quality umbrella that goes really, really tiny and would be good for travelers, I would love for you to comment below a link. I'm really, really looking for an umbrella that will last a really long time. I feel like I'm always, you know, going through umbrellas and they break so fast, and I hate to think of how many umbrellas I have had that have ended up in landfills, so that just really bothers me. So as you can see, this says Lisboa on it. Like, I didn't leave America with an umbrella, but I had to buy one because it was raining so much that I was worried about my camera getting wet. There's two other things that I always have with me. I'm really, really conscious about sun protection, and so I always have sunscreen on my face or whatever other part of my body is showing, but in this case it's just been my face. I always wear a hat if it's sunny outside. So this hat, again, came with me to Peace Corps Australia, everything. It's really, really great, and it protects me from the sun. And yes, blazers, I'm from Portland. So if it's particularly cold, what I do is I actually have this ear cover, which comes in really handy if it's cold, and I just slip this over the top like so. And then my ears are warm, but my face is protected from the sun. If it's not a cloudy day at all, then I just wear my normal beanie. My sister knitted me this. I've had it for a really long time, and this works to keep my head warm. So it's really important to keep your head warm and also your face protected from the sun. So that's what I use, just depending on the weather. So as you can see, I'm wearing a scarf. You've probably noticed on my Instagram that I'm almost always wearing this scarf. I really, really like having this scarf here in Morocco, and I specifically packed it to be able to visit the mosques once I get to Turkey. But at the moment, it's been really coming in handy for just everything. So right now I'm wearing it like so, but when I have my day pack on my back and I want it to be a little bit more protected, as you can see, the zipper is exposed in the back. So in order to prevent anyone from like pickpocketing me like that here in Morocco, what I've been doing is just pulling the scarf over the back so that it's covering the zipper. And then I just go like this. And then honestly, half the time I've blend in as a local and nobody really notices me, but yeah, that's how I've been keeping myself safe with that. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is actually my purse. Okay, so here's my purse, and this is actually something that my mom lent to me as well. So super handy. Let's see what the brand is. Again, this is not sponsored. Okay, this is Lewis & Clark brand. That's very American, but it's just really great because it has 2 zippers on the side. So emergency chapstick is on one side. On the other side is my coin purse. So I really recommend getting a coin purse, particularly if you're headed to a country where they don't often accept cards. My host mom in Nicaragua bought me this while I was in Peace Corps. So yeah, I just keep all my coins in here and only keep the coins for the country that you're in at the moment, because if you have a whole bunch of coins from a whole bunch of different countries all in there at once, it's gonna get really confusing. This is an adjustable string, which is like super nice, so I can adjust like how long this part is, which I really like. So there's 2 pockets in this part, and as you can see, in the front one is my phone, and then in the back is where I keep my passport and my different credit cards. So my sister actually gave me this. It just says passport on the front, and it's one of those types of wallets that has like protection so that people can't steal your identity. I doubt that that would happen here in countries where they have that kind of technology. Apparently it's an issue where people will like scan your body or whatever, and like they'll be able to steal like your credit card information or passport stuff, and that's really, really bad. So yeah, so here I just have my different cards, and here my cash, and then my passport, of course. So that works really well, and it all fits right here. And again, I always wear this with the strap under one of my layers so that I'm not worried about anything being stolen. I think I do take more precaution than most people do, but I've never been in a situation where I've been like pickpocketed either, so I must be doing something right. Again, I do recommend wearing the purse strap underneath your first layer. So I don't wear it under my shirt, but I wear it under my sweater. The next thing that I want to pull out, I'm not wearing this today because it's too hot, but I've showed you all in my other packing video my Columbia sportswear jacket, and this has really come in handy whenever it's really cold. And as you can see, it does have a breast pocket right here, and so when I am wearing this coat and it's cold outside, my camera actually fits perfectly right here in this breast pocket, and it's really easy for me to access it, and I don't have to worry about anyone stealing it because they're not gonna steal it from me if it's right there. And then down below, these pockets are also really great. These are just the pockets for my hands. Not only is it Velcroed, but it's also a zipper, so I'll usually slip my phone in there if it's cold outside and I want to be able to access my phone easily. Now, if it's warm like today, then I will usually wear a flip belt. I think most of you know what a flip belt is. It's just a belt, a cloth belt that has little pockets in it. And so if it's really, really hot outside and I'm not wearing my coat, then I will wear my flip belt, and that's where I'll put my camera. My camera, again, is really small. I'm not using my DSLR for this trip, so it's just a point and shoot, and it fits perfectly inside of the flip belt. If I'm going on a hike, then I'll also stick my phone inside of the flip belt as well, or I'll just use one of those arm straps for running to put my phone in. I think that pretty much covers it. This is what I do to, you know, go out on excursions every single day when I'm here traveling. Hopefully you got a few ideas from this, and you have also thought of how you can minimize what you take with you whenever you go on a day trip. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me over there, as well as my WordPress account. I post new blogs every single Friday, and in general, my videos will always come out on Mondays here on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching this. I hope you've learned something new. I'll see you all next week.